James rifle is a generic term to describe any artillery gun rifled to the James pattern for use in the American Civil War. Charles T. James developed a rifled projectile and rifling system. Modern authorities such as Warren Ripley and James Hazlett have suggested that the term James rifle only properly applies to 3.80 bore field artillery pieces rifled to fire James projectiles. They contend that the term does not apply to smoothbores that were later rifled to take the James projectiles in 3.67 caliber or other calibers, and that those should instead be referred to as rifled 6-pounder, etc. Field artillery. Early in the war there were many 6-pounder bronze guns in service with the field artillery and few rifled pieces available. A number of these guns were rifled to fire the 3.67 caliber James projectile. These are classified as rifled 6-pounder guns, or alternately as 12-pounder James rifles. James worked with Ames Manufacturing Company, Chicopee, Massachusetts, to produce 3.80 bore rifled cannon in at least 6 known variants. Collectively these are referred to as 14-pounder James rifles. The initial type was reaming of existing 6-pounder model 1841 guns to 3.80, then rifling. This eliminated any deviations from tube wear, a common problem with bronze cannon that had already seen service. The other 5 types were new pieces, all using the smooth curves of the ordnance profile. The first 5 variants were bronze, while the final type was iron. The James projectiles were falling out of favor by the time of the inventor's death in late 1862, and the various James rifles were gradually phased out of service in favor of other types. Those still in service often used Hotchkiss ammunition. A key factor in demise of these pieces was how quickly bronze rifles became inaccurate through wear stretching of both siege and amp naval rifles. During the early part of the war, the Federal Army lacked rifled siege artillery. To fill this gap, the Army rifled existing smoothbore pieces with the system developed by Charles T. James. Firing shot and shells also designed by James. These newly rifled smoothbores gave good service during the April 1862 bombardment of Fort Pulaski. However, they were retired from frontline service soon after.